Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Royal tears and hidden jealousy as the Ooni of Ife business allies welcome Queen Naomi back in a colorful private dinner at their Lagos royal mansion. As we are hearing, if this information is correct, they said over the weekend, our business partners of the Ooni of Ife welcome Queen Naomi, in their private mansion in Lagos. Now, the question I know a lot of people will be asking is that why are there no pictorials of this event? You do know that traditionally there are certain rites that are supposed to be performed for, Ooni of Ife to be allowed with Olori Naomi. Those rites have been performed, but they are yet to be completed. Okay, apparently, since Naomi is done with the court case and everything, hopefully they will perform them before their Amoalabi Day. Okay, now, dear Delarite, what a time to be alive. The tables are turning, and the truth is finally, revealing or prevailing. As we are hearing that Queen Naomi, of course, we do know the resilient, and God-favored mother of the Crown Prince has just, again, proven that no amount of jealousy, backbiting, or wicked conspiracy can dim, the light of a chosen one. That chosen one is Olori Naomi, Dr. Prophetess, gorgeous Mrs. Ogunwusi Naomi, the one and only true queen, whether you like it or yes, that is how it is. I'm not the one who is saying it. That is what, God has destined for Olori Naomi. They say after the storm, after the tears, after the unjust accusation and cruel betrayal, Queen Naomi has emerged victorious. The court has spoken and justice has been served. Those who thought they could, bury her with lies are now being forced to watch as she rises higher and higher. And who, if not the Ooni of Ife himself, is at the forefront of celebrating this triumph of Olori Naomi. We got this report that Queen Naomi has been so duly celebrated over the weekend. Dela writes, let me take you inside the ground, intimate dinner hosted in the prestigious royal mansion, a place where only the most cherished, the most beloved, and the most respected are welcome. This was not just any gathering, it was a symbolic moment of restoration. The Ooni of Ife's esteemed business allies, the people who know and value the dignity of Queen Naomi, came together to celebrate her. The atmosphere was regal with golden, chandeliers casting a warm glow over the, dining hall. Laughter and music filled the air, and at the center of it all was the radiant Queen Naomi seated beside the Ooni, her rightful place, her well-deserved place. And they say from, when the court, gave that judgment, they said it's been tons of celebration from left and right for Olori Naomi. And that is what God does. For the word of God says, when the Lord turns away the captivity of Zion, there will be like them that dream dreams. And I like using this verse also, where it says that your enemies shall come to your light and kings to the brightness of your rising. And I said that I brought this verse here because of something that happened in this event, and very soon you will hear about it. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Dela Ram. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the source. And still on the royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you guys so much. I love you. My lovely people, my lovers. I appreciate each and every one of you from the depth of my heart. And I love you guys, okay? Now, the Ooni of Ife was visibly joyous. Those who were present said they had never seen him so at peace, so content, so full of happiness. He was beaming with pride, his eyes never staring far from Queen Naomi and their precious son Tadenikawo. He toasted to her strength, to her perseverance, to her unwavering faith. Dear Delarite, where there is light, there will always be shadows lurking in the corners, desperate to disrupt the peace. And that night, the shadows came in the form of one of, Ooni of Ife's Oloris, Gospel. Gospel had worked so hard to bring Queen Naomi down. This is a moment of reckoning, okay? Gospel humiliation, okay? Just as the evening was at its peak, as glasses cling and joy overflowed, the doors opened, and they said that Gospel just, walked in, okay, with her on by her side. There was an immediate change in the atmosphere. They said the music seemed to dim, a conversation hushed and all eyes turned towards her. What was she doing there was the question. The Ooni of Ife, himself was the first to react. His expression turned to one of visible displeasure. His joyous mood instantly soared with a voice that carried authority and undeniable rage. He demanded, "Why are you here? You are not welcome in this house," okay? Now that most of them continue to think that, the royal mansion is Ooni of Ife's house, they can walk in as the place, okay? They say Gospel looking shaken, tried to, steady herself. She stammered, saying she had come to apologize. And what was she apologizing for, dear Dela Wright? Honestly, for something so heartless, so cruel that it still sends shiver down, people's spine whenever they heard it. When Naomi was in detention, she had written a letter to Queen Naomi while she was right there going through her pain. Yes, while she was fighting for her freedom, telling her to leave the Ooni of Ife forever, to flee the country or rot in jail. Imagine the wickedness, imagine the audacity. While Queen Naomi was being dragged through the mud, while she was being painted as a villain, Gospel was behind the scenes pushing for her permanent exile. But look at God. Instead of exile, Queen Naomi is sitting on her rightful throne. Instead of disgrace, she is being celebrated. Instead of shame, she's basking in the love of the Ooni and the admiration of those who truly respect her. They said Gospel pleaded, her voice shaking, but the Ooni of Ife had had enough. His patience had run out. Queen Naomi does not need your apology. He thundered, "Leave this place immediately." And just like that, in front of Ooni's business associate, in front of royal guests, in front of all the people who had come to celebrate with Olori Naomi, they said Gospel was thrown out. Her aunt, who had accompanied her, could do nothing but bowed her head in shame as they hurriedly exceeded the grand mansion, as in the royal mansion of the Ooni of Ife. Now, Dela Wright, you know something? This is more than just a dinner. This is a lesson to everyone. When God has destined you for greatness, no amount of plotting can destroy you. Queen Naomi suffered, though. Yes, it's true. In silence, she endured the whispers, the name-calling, the lies, and the wickedness. While she was being dragged to court, the other Oloris were celebrating, thinking it was the end of... You saw them dancing now. They were all dancing. But right now, God has been able to show to everybody that I am indeed God. You cannot make decisions for me. It's my decision, yeah? If I want her to go down, she will go down. If I do not want her to go down, she will not go down. Look at now what is going on. She's back stronger than ever. She's sitting beside the Ooni, love, cherish, and honor. The same people who tried to push her out are now the ones being pushed away. And let me tell you, Dela Wright, this is just the beginning. There is more to come. The Queen's story is far from over. And as always, we will be here to witness every moment of her victory. Thank you so much, Dela Wright. I love you guys so much. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact. I'm going to bring you more updates. Thank you.